Hello, 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 Passion Speak Passionados. We are back. Welcome to Passion Speak, where we give those with a passion a platform to speak. Our goal is to enlighten and inspire. My name is Sandra Jennings, and thank you for watching. We are broadcasting live, and we are broadcasting live, and we are taking your comments and questions in this judgment-free zone. If you are watching on YouTube, consider subscribing to our channel. Tonight, I welcome stylist, author, actress, woman of God, and Miss Make It a Choice to have a great day herself, Miss Kanika Starr Reynolds. Hello. Hey, girl. I love that deliberate intention on making it deliberately love a love life. Life of just a what am I trying to say? trying to say? I love what you do. Basically, I love what you do. But before we go any further, and I trip all over myself, tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, where you came from, where you live, what your family is, just a little bit, because you got people that like to know that.
Okay. Well, my name is Kanika Starr Reynolds, and my maiden name is Starr. So I didn't just add that. Like I was born a star. My father is a star. So that's my maiden name. I'm from Muskegon, Michigan, but I've lived in Grand Rapids. I lived in Grand Rapids for about 16 years before moving to Atlanta. And I'm many things to different people. I'm a wife to my husband, my big daddy Ray. I have 4 children. I am an entrepreneur. I absolutely love starting businesses and using my gift to help people and to serve, because that's what I believe entrepreneurship is. Hairstylist of many years. What else have I done? Wow. I've done fashion and image consulting for many different people. What else? I'm a friend, a sister, but most of all, I'm a child of God,
I hear you. So when I post this video in the beginning, I tell where people can follow you, like if it's your favorite social media pieces. So it's all up there. But there's a piece that I just want to add a little extra kick to, and that's one of my favorite websites is this IMDb. It's Internet Movie Database. I use it because I'm a movie buff. I like to go to the movies, and you know how you watching TV or you watching a movie and you see an actress or actor and you're like, man, I know who they are. So you get on IMDb, you figure out their name, and you look up all of their credits. Well, I looked you up, Kanika. You're on IMDb as a stylist. I was like, oh, really? I got to put that on there. Now, you don't have a whole line like Denzel. I'm not going to put you in
not
that
yet.
category.
Not yet.
But not yet. But you're there, and that's what's important. So before we go any further talking about your book and all that, I want to just you have a book, and we're going to talk about that. But I created a little picture, a montage of pictures, and I want you to tell us, based on each of the pictures, you'll have a few seconds, just shout out whether or not it was a thrifted item that you bought your item at, or you stylized it, because you have a lot of selfies. Every time you stylize something, you do a nice selfie for it. Whether it's a Goodwill, whether it's a nice purchase, or whether it's a gift. And I'm going to throw that now, and then you can just narrate it as the pictures show up. Okay.
Okay, sounds fun.
Do that now. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Dress for Banana Republic. Shoes from Goodwill.
Okay.
Skirt from Nordstrom Rack. Jacket BCBG, not thrifted. That was a gift from my friend Stacy. Thanks, Stace. That
Okay.
I supported a local boutique, girl from Grand Rapids, not thrifted. Sheen or Shein, I don't know how you pronounce it. Inexpensive website, 20 bucks. That was from Ross.
Okay.
Very inexpensive. Ross again, inexpensive.
I love
That
that.
skirt was $5. I don't remember where I got it from though.
Ooh,
That
okay.
dress was from Kohl's, very inexpensive. I use Kohl's cash.
Okay.
That dress comes from Dominican Republic. Yes. TJ Maxx. Yes.
Hey.
Maxxinista.
Okay.
Yes. Thrift store. Goodwill.
Okay.
H&M. Love H&M. Yes. That was a thrift store.
Okay.
Consignment, actually. Consignment store. Yep.
Consignment store. I love consignment shops.
Yep.
The reason why I did this is because I wanted to focus a little. We're going to talk about a lot of what you do, but I wanted to focus a little bit on your book.
Okay.
And I'll read. I had to read the title, child, write it down because I don't got that kind of memory. But anyway, 28 ways to make it a choice to have a great style on any budget.
Any.
That's the title of your latest book.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, let's just see if she's gonna be a testimony to her own book.
I
And I
love
was
it.
like, yes, yes. So can you
Yes.
give us some snippets from the book and some just one or two little tips? Don't spill the whole beans, but talk to me.
Okay. Sure. Well, the book is about really confidence because I've been a thrifter shopping at Goodwill since I was a teenager and I was best dressed in high school. So that gave me confidence to know that even as a young person, I didn't have to spend a lot of money. I didn't have a lot of money to spend. And
Mm,
so it really just carried on into my adulthood because what I found is usually the more money you make, the more money you spend, you know? And of
mhm,
course, I've made more money from 16 to now, but
mhm,
I also love to do other things like travel. I like to give. And so since I didn't want to break the bank with spending a lot of money on clothes and shoes and handbags, and I still wanted to have a lifestyle of travel and giving to people and opening businesses, I kept the concept with me, but I think that the focus was on confidence. Because if you're confident in who you are, it doesn't matter where your stuff come from. It don't even matter who like it, because you like it. So I
mhm.
mean, to somebody they may be saying, "Oh, that ain't nothing," but to me, I look fabulous because I took time to put that outfit together, and I believe clothes express who we are. And so
Okay.
when I think about putting an outfit together, I always try and have something a little interesting in there, whether it's big earrings or a statement piece, or it's my hair, just something or something unique. Like even when I put this bracelet on, I was like, I just need something kind of quirky that just show I
Mhm.
ain't so matchy. Because I don't want to be perfect. I want something to be like, that's kind of different. That's kind of unique. I like to be interesting. I tell people all the time, you can be anything, but don't be boring. I ain't gonna be
Don't be
boring.
boring. Don't be boring. You got
So
somebody
yeah.
saying hey in the back pew. Hey,
Hey
this Trey.
Trey.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks for watching, Trey. So he said facts. All right. So
That's
I'm
what's
liking.
up.
I might have to pick this book up and get some tips on style and how
Yes.
to flaunt it. Just flaunt it
Yes.
regardless of what it is, huh?
Absolutely.
Like
And
I
the
got on
thing
my Nike shirt that we went to dance class with today.
okay, okay. Well, listen, when you wore that shirt and I see that Nike swoosh, it reminds me to just do it. And even that is a statement. Whatever you do, just do it. Sometimes people talking about it, it's time to be about it. Just do it.
Just do it, huh? Okay, so let's talk about some of the things that you have done. First of all, before style, before actress, you are a woman of God and you stay positive. Like I get constant inspiration from your words. And one of your regular phrases is making a choice to have a great day. And you even built that into your latest book.
Yes.
So talk to us about your belief. Do you Trey is offering his laugh out loud. It must have been something you said. So you you talk to us about God first. He's saying now. he gonna be interjecting on your comments. I can see that
That's
right
good,
now. We
Trey. I
love you,
love
Trey. That's all right. So you believe in a deliberate intent and living your life on purpose. And what's some of the other things you believe about that?
I believe first, be intentional. Definitely be intentional. And when I say make it a choice to have a great day, it's because it's my choice. I don't have control over what other people do, but I have control over what I do. And so I believe that it's all about what we put in our mind. Our mind is just a computer. You know, if you look at this computer we're using, sometimes it has some, different viruses and things that don't belong. And so when I think about things that make me upset or think, I try not to go there. So if I don't want to stay in the upset zone, then I have to put a lot of positive stuff and good stuff in it and not the junk. And so I'm an avid reader. I totally believe in putting good things in my mind because what's in us will come out. And so I'm very deliberate. I'm very intentional about when I wake up in the morning, I'm reading, whether it's a devotional. Sometimes I'll even read my old journals because I encourage and inspire myself. And
Okay.
sometimes I just want to know and look back on how far I've come. So I'll read different things that just put that positivity in my mind. Because if I'm going to go out into the world, I got to fill me up first. And
Mhm.
then I can pour into other people. I know that we cannot pour from an empty cup. So part of how I pour is what I watch, what I listen to. I listen to a lot. I'm always on YouTube University. I'm listening to preachers. I'm listening to motivational speakers. I'm listening to somebody who is going to help me to grow on the inside. I want to just continue to grow because one thing I know is that if you're a person that have a dream and that dream is big, you want to be the person on the inside that can fulfill that dream. Because I've seen so many people who say they want something, then they get it and they're not ready for it. So I have to constantly do the inner work, the quiet inner work. Like the world may be seeing it through social media, but there is countless hours of what the world don't see, whether it's just integrity or being on time or cleaning out my closet to make sure that everything is together when I have an event to go to. I'm always planning. I believe in being prepared. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So there's a lot of inner work that goes on. It's not just, oh, she positive. No, I'm intentional about being positive. And I'm
Ooh.
always trying to do the inner work. I think we live in this microwave society that just won't, you read one scripture, one passage, watch one motivational YouTube, and you think that you're going to be okay for the next 2 weeks. No, we, just like we have to take a bath and shower every day, we have
Mhm.
to always put that positivity in our mind. And I do it all throughout the day. I'm very conscious and cognizant of my conversations. And if I'm being real, if somebody got a lot of negative energy and I feel like my energy ain't changing it,
Mhm.
sometimes I have to remove myself because I'm a human. Listen, if I'm a person too. So
Mhm.
before I go into, always trying to correct somebody or snapping on somebody, I just have to leave because everybody ain't my assignment. I know that everybody ain't gonna want to hear no good. They want to stay in their pity party. They want to
Right.
stay in their mess. But them ain't my people. I know it's other people who want to be encouraged, who want to be inspired, who want to be motivated. And so I'm very intentional. I think everything is intentional about. I really work on intentionality. Who I'm around, what I read, what I watch, what I listen to, the YouTubes I watch, people I converse with. My inner circle is extremely important. I can love on anybody from afar, but
Mhm.
you gotta be able to yin my yang
Mhm.
in my inner circle. I can't keep pouring. I need somebody gonna teach me something, who
Right.
gonna help me grow, who gonna tell me the truth.
I want to I almost wanted to let you go, give you a mic and a podium. And speaking of preaching, we talked about this before when I've in our conversations about how you really don't know where God is taking you next. But
Mm,
you're okay because you're gonna be a willing vessel and you just gonna
absolutely.
go wherever God takes you, right? And that
Yes.
brings me to you got a conference coming up this weekend that you're a part of, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
talk to us about that.
Okay, I have a conference and it's like a lot of wonderful speakers. I'm so excited to be a part of it. It's here in Georgia in Loganville, outskirts of Atlanta. And it's talking about, without giving everything away, but it's just talking about being a warrior. You know, everybody, some people think that when you a Christian and you believe that you're just supposed to be a doormat for people to run over you. No, we
Hello.
got to fight with the word. We got to have finesse on how we handle certain things. And so I'm just going to be sharing my testimony because I preach and teach, you know, make it a choice to have a great day, but that don't mean I ain't been through nothing. I've been through some things, you know what I'm saying? And
Uh-huh.
in being through some things, that is my test, became my testimony. And I wouldn't be who I am without it. And if I'm being real, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I've been through some things because a diamond is just a heap of coal if it ain't been through the fire. So I'm
Right.
not shunning my fire. I am like,
Okay.
listen, put me through the fire so I can be brilliant. I don't believe anything can be wonderful, brilliant, magnificent if it don't have pain. Pain leads us to purpose. Pain leads us to brilliance. Pain
Okay.
leads us to knowing who we are. I wouldn't know what I could handle if I wouldn't have handled it through the pain. Does that make sense?
Makes perfect sense. Yes. Um, something that you said or I seen recently, what the heck was it? You were having a conversation. I think you were just having a conversation by yourself on your TikTok, and you like, let me
Okay.
just get this off my heart. And
Yeah.
you were talking about your daughter or your kids.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just your daughter. I would love
Mm-hmm.
to play that clip, but I don't know where it's at. Is it on your Facebook?
Yes, it's probably like it was only on Monday or Tuesday that I posted that, but yes, it's on my clip.
I'm gonna look for it because I think that we can. Oh, where is it? Da-da-da-da. There, I think this is it. Is this it?
Yes, you are fabulous with that
That's
computer, boy.
good, good, good. I wanna. So I'm just gonna play it real quick
Okay.
because I just love it. I have to. So I'm just gonna. Yeah, let's just. I gotta get sound.
To you. I am curling my hair because I'm getting ready to do lunch with my daughter. I have a 19-year-old daughter, and I intentionally scheduled this lunch date because I want to get to know who she is at 19. As our children grow up, sometimes there's this separation because we still want to treat them like the 8-year-old or the 12-year-old, but they are young adults. And so I have to say, hey, Kate, I'm doing my video. So I have to say, I'm going to meet her where she is at this age. And I'm going to be the best mom at this age that I can be. Why? Because what good is it to be a success in the world, but a failure at home? I'm Kanika Starr Reynolds, and I'm encouraging you to make it a choice to have a great day.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Nice. So I love that message. You know, I could have used that message because I used to get in my kids' business way too much. Like I didn't treat them like they were independent adults. So I mean, just what God just poured that wisdom into you and you just acted upon it. I mean,
No, let me tell you, my children, I love them dearly, but that's part of it's been a challenging season trying to raise young adult children in a world that just says it's all right to be mediocre or you know, entitlement, because that's what a lot of it is. They just expect, you know, instead of the things that was good for us, work hard, be, you know, integrity, whatever it might be. And
mhm,
so my husband, what happened was my husband would always tell me, you have to meet them where they are, right? And I think communication is hard when there's not a whole lot to relate to. And right now, the only thing I can relate to with my children is that I was once 19 and I was once 18. But what I'm not relating to is this day and age where the internet and things, so many different things has their attention. Or I had to learn that we are not our child's only influence. And so my children frustrate me a lot because I want them to know that the things you do right now, this is practice for the real world. And so
mhm,
I'm still one of them mamas that be like, you need to clean your room and you need to do this and do that and do that. I'm very authoritative, you know, because
mhm.
I know in the long run it will help them. But what I learned is that it make them want to shut me out. They sick of hearing all of that. They don't want to, would you please go on, let me live that's their best life to them. And
Mhm.
so I told myself that I am going to be intentional about trying to build this relationship with both of my girls, because they only 18 months apart. But this particular child is my oldest, and she lives about 45 minutes away, and she's already kind of introverted. So it's, it ain't like she gonna reach out to you. So I said, I gotta do my part and I gotta reach out to her. And so it's my husband who gave me that wisdom. He said, meet her where she is. Don't go over there trying to preach and teach. Just be okay knowing that those seeds that you have sown, you gonna see your fruit. And it ain't that they just being trifling. It's just that I
Mhm.
want them to be of excellence. Like at this age, you can
Right.
do a lot because you don't have some of the pressures that me at my age have, but just
Mhm.
practice these good habits. And I just felt like my transparent moment, because I don't talk about my children a whole lot because I know they on that potter's wheel. I'd be like, whoo. But I knew that my transparent moment would help somebody. And that's why I shared it.
Oh, I'm so happy you did. And yes, even though my daughter's no longer with us, but I could have used that, 15 years ago when I was getting knee deep in her business and not relating to her. I hope
Yes.
that parents can relate. So,
It's not easy, but it's doable, I believe. And then because I am a word reader and I believe in the word, I
mhm,
have to stand on Proverbs 22:6, that if we train up a child in the way they should go, when they grow up, they won't depart. Because I know what we put in them. And I
right,
know we gonna see that fruit.
right. So I love that. I wanted to tell you that.
Thank you.
So I want to talk about your other book. This is your second book, the one that you just released this year, but
Mhm.
you have another book, and I neglected to write that when you published that book. When was it?
2014. It's been a while. That was my
When-
first book. And then my second book I published in 2022, a couple months ago.
So this is your third. What? Okay, did I miss something? They're
No, no,
on
no.
Amazon.
The first book, because we've been talking about the second book, that's about style. But
Okay,
the first book is actually the Make It a Choice to Have a Great Day.
okay.
And
That
that
one
was,
must not. Is that still in publication? Is it still in
yeah,
print?
that one is on Amazon. I think it's on Barnes and Noble too, but it's
Okay,
definitely on Amazon.
okay.
Hmm.
So those basically it's your basic message. Make it a choice, have a deliberate life, and you
Yes.
know, construct your surroundings and don't hang out with folks who don't inspire you,
Mm,
basically. They
Let
pull
me
you
tell
down, you
you.
gotta let them go.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you, because if you hang around those folks that don't inspire you, the opposite might happen. They may irritate you. And then you
Mhm.
say stuff you don't want to say, or you do things you don't want to do. So I
Right.
do believe it's important to be around people that motivate you, inspire you, that help you grow, because just the opposite happens. If we're not around those people, we find ourselves engaging in negative conversation, gossiping, you know, just a lot of other things can happen. So it goes back to that word about being intentional.
Okay. And so you mentioned this earlier, but I wanted to mention it again because you did start out as a hairdresser. Well,
I still
I
do
don't know
hair.
what you cosmetologist. What would you
Yeah.
call it? A stylist?
You can call it cosmetologist, hairstylist. My license is a cosmetologist. I call it a PhD. I'm a professional hair designer.
All right. You go, girl. But I like how you show your before and afters and you call it you been Starr-Imaged.
That's right.
I
You've
was
been
like, oh my
starring
gosh,
me.
she did not.
That's
When I
right.
saw your name, I was like, oh my gosh. But then I looked and they look, it's like, wow, she has been Starr-Imaged. She
Yes.
the
And
style is
you know
very
what?
nice.
I have to say this, Sandra. Part of that gift is also in the star image isn't just about the outside. Because what I love about my gift of being able to work on people and touch people, not a lot of jobs you can actually physically touch people. So when I'm shampooing hair, I'm praying for people. I'm
Oh yes.
helping them be relaxed and manipulating scalps. Like I know it's way bigger than just hair,
Right.
because when the hair fall, who are you? So I'm always intentionally putting in good stuff, uplifting. And I'm grateful people can talk to me and they can trust me. And when people can trust you and they can talk to you, my prayer is that I say something that when they leave, it's beyond hair. It's something that's gonna make them feel better about themselves with their self-esteem, maybe something that can help them in building relationships with their children or their parents, or even going for their dreams and goals. There's been several people that I was the first one that they told about a dream. And I was like, just do it. Like that Nike you wearing, like just do it. And they stepped out on faith. And some of these businesses are flourishing. So just to be that one that know that it was way more than hair. You've been Starr-Imaged on the outside, but I'm gonna tackle that inside too. Because what good is it to put on clean clothes on a stinking body?
What the old folks say. Now I say it must be old folk. I don't care.
My mama told me that, and I never forgot it.
Okay. So, something else that you do that is like you and I have talked, and you don't know where God is taking you, and nobody does really, but you know that you keep it open for God. And I know that you constantly keep your marriage and you're prayerful about it. But you also do what is it, Marriage Mondays?
Yes, yes. And I do that because both my husband and I, we come from divorced parents. And so we're very intentional about our marriage. We are very intentional about date nights. We're very intentional about spending time together. We're very intentional about not allowing a lot of separation, because that's where it starts first. If you are always doing things by yourself, eventually you'll be like, what I need them for, you know? And so we're very inclusive. Like, you know, we minister together. We have assignments together. I do believe in having certain things that you like to do on your own, but don't let it be such a habit that you enjoying that so much you ain't missing your man. So I make sure that I'm very intentional about us building our relationship more in private than public. Y'all see Marriage Monday or a date night, but every single day he is my best friend. Every single day we do something together, whether it's drink our coffee or he in the shower and I'm talking to him, or, you know, late night cuddles in the bed, you know, showing YouTubes to each other or TikToks. It's all about that intimacy and that bonding, because we see it all the time in celebrity world. You know, they taking all these pictures and next thing you know, they going through a divorce, or you don't see that man in that picture a lot, or you don't see that man. That's the first thing. You'd be like, where they at? Next thing you know, they getting a divorce.
Right.
And so I believe that marriage is a ministry. And like I say, I wouldn't tell you no lie. I work more on the inside stuff than I do on what the world sees. And then God magnifies what the world sees. I look at some of this stuff like it ain't even really a big deal, but other people look at it like it's a big deal. But all I'm trying to do is be the best Kanika I can be the best wife I can be the best mom I can be the best person I can be the best hairstylist I can be the best author I can be the best actress I can be. It's always about being the best me I can be, because I don't have control over everybody else. But if I let my light so shine before men, then he will see his good works, and he'll be glorified in heaven. Man will see them good works. So I had to learn that make you the biggest assignment. A lot of times I don't even know what's going on like in the world. I have to kind of come back just to see what's going on, because I do focus a lot on me. I don't know. Shoot, I ain't judging nobody because I got too much work to do within. Kanika got some work to do. Do you hear what I'm saying? And so I am so serious about making it personal, about being a better you, being a better me. And then we can help the world. People trying to help other people ain't helping themselves. You help the world by helping yourself.
So again, I'm not going to keep you. We're going to wrap it up, but this has been really good. So in a perfect world, what would you really like to see happen? I know that you are open for whatever God has, and you're going to be writing books, but what else would you like to see? I know you want to do some acting.
Yes, in a perfect world, I would love a talk show with producers to talk about real life issues. So that way I can help the masses and I can get other people to help the masses. That's what I like about media and any platform. If I could help one person to see things differently, or to change their mind, or to make a different choice, you know, that can affect their lives, then I served my purpose. When I die, I want to hear, well done, my good and faithful servant. So I would love for my message to reach millions of people To make it a choice to have a great day, to do the inner work, to be the best you can be, to work on your marriage, for marriage Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, to have a personal relationship with God. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and everything we need will be added on to us, because that's how it started for me. I started seeking God, and all of my life has changed since then. I mean, literally, I have seen Ephesians 3:20 in my life. It's been times that I'd be like, how in the world did I get in this room with Tyler Perry, with Oprah Winfrey, with Steve Harvey, with all kind of people I used to see on TV myself? How am I praying for this celebrity? How am I in it? I mean, it's been an amazing journey. And I know it's not because of me, but it's because I started seeking after God and chasing after what it is that he had on the inside of me. I never would have unlocked those doors if I did not chase after him, to be more, to do more, to say more, to be bold. You know, that poem say our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who are we to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Well, actually, who are you not to be? Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are born to manifest the glory of God that is in us. And it's not just in some of us, it's in all of us. And as we let our light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. And as we are liberated from our own fears, our presence will automatically liberate others.
Amen. Alisa Carter says, all right, now she gets it. I know she's feeling it. I'm feeling it too. I'm feeling it too, Alisa. I'm with you. Wow, I'm loving this so much. I hope that everyone is inspired as I am, because because I hope you got something left for the weekend too.
You know what? I just work on putting it in me, and I let God let it out of me.
All right,
I'll be ready.
I hear you. Okay, well, I appreciate your time, and maybe this is just a warm up for Saturday. And anybody down in, what is it, Loganville?
Loganville, yes, it's not far from Atlanta.
Loganville, Georgia. Get on to the conference, or go to Kanika's Facebook page and figure out how you can go to the conference.
And it's free. It's absolutely free from 9 to 3. It's going to be some powerhouse speakers.
Is it a church or a convention center?
I'm guessing it's at a church. I don't know.
So you got to
I know it's the church. Yeah, somebody in that organization that invited me, my cousin actually. So and come on down, because that's part of investing in yourself. We got to invest in ourselves. We invest in everything else. Invest in the mind, spirit, body, soul. Invest in you.
Yes. I appreciate you, Miss Kanika Starr Reynolds.
Thank you for having me.
Starr-Imaged tonight.
Yes.
I've been exposed. I love you, and I wish the best for you. And I know God got you. I know it. I already know it. I don't have to hear it. And
thank you.
Hi, everyone, for watching. Thank you.
you.